I'm a myotherapist based in New South Wales, in Orange, which is central New South Wales. I have a room in a multi-practitioner environment, having a chiropractor and a traditional Chinese medicine practitioner there as well. I'm from a sports background, so I treat a lot of sports people and also treat pretty much anyone and everyone who comes to see me. I've known of Stuart for quite a while, with a lot of his educational products, and also I suppose if you have spent a fair bit of time around soft tissue practice, you would have actually heard his name around and about. I've actually purchased a few of his educational DVDs, so I've seen what Stuart's done and seen what his focus is like. His focus is a lot on technique and how that technique can benefit your practice, rather than just the here's the technique and good luck with that style of approach. I wasn't actually looking for a mentor at the time, but I saw the Facebook ad on his website and got on and had a look around. I looked at he had a free lumbo-pelvic webinar going, and I from that watched that a few times, and then decided I'd join up and then got mentored. It's a mixture of technique and business goals, really. One of my goals at the moment, as I said, I'm a part-time myotherapist, so I'm about 2 or 3 days a week. The goal is to become full-time in this environment, and also to increase my referral networks, and also sort of increase client rebooks and retentions, which I suppose a lot of people in our industry are looking at doing. But I wanted to be able to do this not in the sales pitch sort of way, but in a more ethical and professional environment. And I think Stuart can provide that. Secondly, from a technique point of view, I am a little bit isolated as far as my practice goes. The nearest myotherapist is about 250 kilometres away. So, wow. In terms of trying to increase my confidence, I suppose, in using some of the modalities that I have been trained in, which Stuart's also been trained in. So we're going through a few tasks with that as well. So that's the goals that I'm working through at the moment. Very approachable and honest. Secondly, it's not a quick fix treatment like so many look for in a business coach. Mm-hmm. There's no catches, no slogans. It's just really getting down to the nitty gritty on where to put my efforts in my business, as far as what we were talking about before, business goals and also technique. How valuable. Yeah, secondly, he's made, as far as valuableness, secondly, we're accountable for what we talk about. I'm accountable for what I talk about. I suppose I'm like a lot of people who rationalise and put things off that really matter. With mentoring, it's as much about going through things as what it is about the talk. So, yeah, that's where the valueness or the valuable or the value comes into what my mentoring's like. Finally, his approach. It's not about being a disciple or being just like Stu. It's all about my business and where I need to improve in the areas that I've identified, and where I need help. So it's not just like being a minion for the cause. He's not interested in creating another Stuart Hinds or creating a factory line of things. He's genuinely interested in helping me in my environment be successful in what I want to do. Definitely. Often when you do go to courses, especially myself where I'm quite isolated, you do find yourself wanting to sit down with a lecturer and talk to them about not only the course content that they're going through, but other things like the nuts and bolts of their soft tissue businesses, and as much as the techniques that they're teaching. Questions like how do you increase your customer return rates, or how do you get referrals from GPs? It's something that's not really covered in any other courses as such. I don't really think it's ever really been sort of done before at this style of level. So I was fairly excited when Stuart brought it through on his website. Why would I recommend Stuart? It's because you can ask questions and develop a plan from those questions for your business. I suppose, and also someone once said that success leaves clues, and Stu's certainly been successful both in a therapist point of view and also in a business point of view, but also in a educator's point of view as well. So we can go through our business sides of our practices, but also our technique sides of our practices. And we can also do that in an ethical and professional way. That's why I would recommend Stuart's services to anybody. It's very, very inexpensive as far as to start off with. You can access it for as little as $10 a month just to join up if you're not quite ready for mentoring yet. But you'll definitely miss out if you don't get mentored, because to be able to pick the brains of someone who's sort of been there and still is there is invaluable, and you just can't substitute experience when it comes to mentoring.